Hey friends, it's Ryan at Living One-Handed. Because of this situation, I got my right hand. I don't have my left hand. Never have. Never will. I'm glad you're here. I did something today. I completed day 1 of Logan Aldridge's Adaptive Standing Strength Program. I think it's those words somehow together on the Peloton platform. And it was awesome. It was so great. And I want to tell you why, some of my thoughts on that. Clearly, I'm kind of in, Ryan's in his big boy era right now. Have been for a year and a half. Maybe I only share that because maybe you've been there too and you're like, man, I got to do something. And that's where I'm at. I got to do something. And I was hemming and hawing about this because I know that Logan's been on Peloton for a long time. But I've just never joined up because I have a gym and whatever. But here's the deal. You get a 30-day free trial. So you're out nothing. So just go sign up for it. You get a month free, and then you can decide what you want to do. All right? I'm not getting paid for this. Trust me. They're not paying me and probably never will. If you want to, follow my journey, whatever. So here's the deal. Let me tell you why I loved day 1 of Logan's program. I've known Logan for a little while now. I met him when he came to Madison. We got to hang out for a while, and it was great. I love his attitude and his perspective. He lost his arm when he was 13 in an accident. So very different from me, who was born that way. Different experience. He has this hashtag, it's only an arm, because when he was going to the hospital, he asked his mom, what if they have to cut my arm off? And she said, hey, it's only an arm, right? And the point of that is, hey, you're alive. It's just an arm. You got another one, right? And so that's his attitude is, you can do it. Like there's a way to figure it out. And I love his encouragement to be creative. That was what I noticed most in this. It was a 5-minute warm-up, 20-minute exercise routine. I will be honest, like 9 minutes in, I was like, I don't know that I'm going to survive this. I'm 45. My body's like falling apart. Okay. Just being honest. But I did it. I was able to do it. And a lot of that had to do with his encouragement. You can do it and you can figure a way out. This is what I love. Dumbbell squats, right? It's 40 seconds of dumbbell squats. Within that 40 seconds, I bet you he gave 6 to 8 different adaptations on how to hold and how to do your squats. Grab a chair, grab a box, grab a little table that you can, if you need that help, whatever. You hold it like a suitcase. You can hold it like this. You can put it on your shoulder. You could hold it between your arms like that. You could hold it like a coffee mug, right? There's a million ways you can do it. And so it gets your mind saying, there's a way. There's a way to figure this out. And I'm going to do that. And I love that perspective. Now, what I will say, and I know what some people have some issue with, is that Logan's on this side of the disability spectrum where it's like, hey, a bad mindset is the worst disability. That's what caused. Now, on the other side of the spectrum are people who have disabilities, physical disabilities, that don't allow them to do certain things. Some of them need to be cared for 24/7, right? And so in their case, the physical disability is the problem, right? They could have a mindset that says, I want to do whatever, and their body might not let them do that. If you were to tell me to go dunk a basketball, my body would not allow me to do it. I am short and round and old, and my knees, I can't do it. Now, here's the thing. That's actually okay. It's okay to not be able to do something. And I think sometimes that gets lost. And I feel like there's this middle area that those of us with disabilities or maybe in the disability community are not so great with, right? Where either you can do anything or you can't do anything. And there's this middle ground where I think it kind of comes together. And we just need to let people know, while we're kicking them in the butt and saying you can do anything, that they also know if you can't do something, that's okay. That's all right. It doesn't mean you're less than. It doesn't diminish your worth at all. It just means you can't do that thing, and that's okay. My disability, having just half of my left arm, is not very limiting. I can do almost anything that I want to. right? There aren't a whole lot of barriers there for me between what I want to do and what I can do. But there are others who have disabilities that limit them way more than me. They create way more barriers between the things that they would like to do, the things they want to do, and the things that they can do. And that's okay. That's reality. And we can't dismiss that. That's part of life for those with disabilities that are severely limiting, right? And so I think even Logan would agree that, in the exercise arena, let's say, if you can't do this one exercise, let's say you can't do burpees, like your body doesn't allow you to do that. Okay, that's all right. Let's figure out what you can do to try to get the same results that you would get by doing those. That's the whole point of adapting. Not making you feel bad that you can't do something, but saying, okay, can't do that, let's try this. Right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because I certainly don't want to say, hey, don't ever try, and it's okay to just give up all the time, and it's okay to not even try. Because honestly, even as a 45-year-old, I know that I internalized people telling me when I was a kid that you can do anything. I internalized it as I have to be able to do everything. I have to be able to do everything, and I have to do it better than everyone else to show them that I'm capable. And that causes me, I'm still dealing with it as an adult. I deal with perfectionism issues and not starting things because I feel like in my mind, I'm not going to be able to do them well enough to show people that I'm capable. And that's a hard place to be. And I want to make sure that our kids especially know as they grow up, there's room for you to not be able to do certain things, and that's okay. But man, if you want to do something, go all out. Give everything you have to it. Mind, body, and soul. Give it all. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Let's try something different. That's okay. And so I hope that makes sense. It's a little nuanced, but I think it's an area that we need to work on. As we're encouraging people to do everything that they can and give it all to whatever they're doing, that there's room there to struggle. There's room there to not be able to do something and to try something else. So hopefully that makes sense. Love Logan's course. I'm really looking forward to day 2. Not necessarily looking forward to walking down my stairs tomorrow morning, but that's going to have to happen to get to day 2. So let me know what you think, you guys. Leave a comment. If you've taken Logan's courses before, let me know how that experience has been for you. I'm excited to keep going with it. If you have some things to add to the discussion that I started with the other stuff, I would love to hear that as well. So I love you guys. I care about you. I'm passionate about this stuff, and I know a lot of you are as well. So just wanted to share that, and I hope it helps. And I will talk to you again soon, okay? All right, bye, guys.